This is where the fire team is supposed to be, right? Whoa! My God! Can't even see the car! It's got its wheels, right? Yeah, of course it is. Come on, man, it's the fire team. Look at this. Woo! What's going on? Why'd I lose front drive? Did I literally lose front drive? Oh, the bearings blew out. Come on, man. You've got to be kidding me, dude. Oh, the bearings are totally gone. Gotta be stinking kidding me, man. Fire team's stinking front bearing went out. Ah, man, I don't feel like that bearing actually should have gone out, but that's just a personal opinion. So you can see right there, we got a little bit of an issue concerning some bearings, and also we did pop the shaft. We did pop the dog bone, or the CVD basically it's the dog bone end. The dog bone end out of the cup, but the bearing itself blew out, so I guess that's just the way the fire team rolls, man.
So after a little bit, I guess I've had some time to chill out, cool down, whatever you want to call it, and maybe reflect on how this had happened. Is this truly a maintenance issue, or is this an issue that is existing with the current bearings that are used with the Arrma fire team, and let alone just other RCs in general? So let's check it out and see if I'm right or if I'm wrong.
rcguygarage here, and we are on deck. Well, we're on deck right now with the Arrma fire team. I'm hoping this is going to be something that's relatively simple. What had happened is, if you saw the video, we shine some light on this subject here. So what had happened was, obviously the bearing blew out, all the pieces to it, the race, the cage, everything is there. I really don't think that this thing should have blown out that fast. This side over here, I guess I'm gonna have to go ahead and check this side as well. I'm really not interested in breaking down this vehicle after it's, what, 7th pack or whatever, but maybe that's something that you're supposed to do. I feel like the quality of bearings maybe just isn't there. I thought this thing was supposed to have sealed bearings, but in order for that to blow out the way it did, man, I really don't know. So maybe I should go ahead and check this side. I could probably go ahead and check the manual. I could look online, but sometimes I kind of like going into things blindly. It's the way I do a lot of things. It's also the way that I learn. I'm a hands-on kind of individual, and that's the way it's always been. So we're going to pull apart this RC and see what happens. I do have bearings from a Kraton, which should be the same exact thing. These are used and abused, not thoroughly, but they are used. I'm just hoping that these will suffice until I can go ahead and get an actual sealed bearing kit from maybe like Fast Eddie or wherever. There's another bearing, oh, Jim's bearings and Fast Eddie. Now, I don't think I've ever used Jim's. Have I ever used Jim's? I think I've only used Fast Eddie. So, I actually have a complete set for the Arrma Mojave. This is basically what that is, so. Yeah, you know what? Save $5. I'll go ahead and I'll use this. Fuck. Whatever, guy. Alright. So we'll see. Do I have the ability to go ahead and fix this little issue here? So obviously, first things first. The other question too is on shielded bearings. on shielded bearings, the question is, especially where you're going to run, do you oil them or not? I mean, I did oil these, but should I be running them dry? I mean, doesn't seem like running dry bearings is a smart thing to do, but maybe that's what you're supposed to do. Maybe you're just supposed to run dry bearings. So I'm obviously just... Oh, I was going to say, is this that loose? So I'm going to go ahead, pop this wheel off. So you're getting a look at this exactly when I do. So we'll see how much damage we ended up with here on this thing. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pop out the top one here. This is my Park Tool USA. This is my Park Tool wrench. This is a professional tool. Must use a professional tool, right? So actually, I'm not using that. I got to use this because I want to pop that upper off. So you can see what I'm doing is I'm popping off this upper so I can get this to hopefully flop out. I hope I can get it to flop out enough. Don't think I'll have to take off the shock, but then I might have to. So that's the spacer that goes for that ball end there, upper ball joint. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this out. I got to get to the pin. It's right here. Pull that pin out. I think I loosened this enough. Maybe I'll just push this pin right out. Doesn't seem to want to be pulling out though. Huh. That pin does not want to come out. So I'm going to give it a couple of taps. What the heck, man? Yeah, it looks like it's coming. I'll be back when I don't lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my mind. What the hell, man? Wow. Took a pretty good amount of force to get that out of there. Wow. What the hell, man? Are you serious? Oh, wow. That really doesn't want to come out. Dang. How is that so stiffly in there? It's like it's bent. Should be bent. Alright. Slide this off. Look at this. Clean that off. Slide this out. Alright, man. That is some damage, man. Wow. Okay. So, it looks like it was a sealed bearing, because that's the seal. Interesting. So I'm going to be putting a shielded bearing in place of a sealed. So I'm going to clean up these parts. probably not a wise decision, but until I can get the part, at least doing this. There's the other seal. Wow, that got chewed. Well, at least doing this, I know that, I know I'll be able to run the RC. I'm going to check this bearing. Yeah, so these are sealed. These are just junk. That bearing feels alright. So I'll stay with this, and I'll just toss in a shielded bearing. Because for now, I'm not going to use the Mojave bearing, because that is for that truck, so. All right, so slide that on there. Seems to function as advertised. Go ahead and put this bearing here. What I do want to do is something I've touched on before. When I do like a shielded bearing kind of situation like this, I'm going to go ahead and dribble a couple drops of oil in there. And in my mind, what it does is it kind of lubricates on that inside. So there we go. So that should be all right. Very, very simple, minor, easy repair. It's not like I didn't know that this was very easy. It is. It's just sometimes it's that point of, you know, should you be doing this early? Only 7 packs, I believe, into this car. And I want to say no, I don't believe that I should have done this early. So I'm going to go ahead and get this installed. And then, because it's going to take forever to thread in. It's not that bad. So while I'm here, what I did want to check is I did loosen this up just a touch. Wasn't paying attention. Bottom one feels good. So I think we're good. I do want to check out the other side though. Having it, you know, fail like that fast, I feel like I definitely want to check the other side. So right now I am just going with a shielded bearing. Jeez. Just barely grabs it. Go ahead and put the wheel on. Clean off some of that excess right there. So you can see I actually did clean this thing. So, boy, is that a lot of slop. Arrma slop, baby. I think I'm joking. I'm a slop. I'm not. I'm not saying it's a bad slop. It's just slop. So like I said, while I'm here, I am going to just go ahead and kind of, because it's very easy to get to. Whoa. Why did that feel like it's stripped out? Man, that felt like it's stripped out. I'm going to go ahead and check the other side just while I'm here. Maintenance is maintenance, I guess. Hoping this side is actually going to be all right. And I should have done it this way first. I should have loosened it first. Let's see, is this one going to pop out? Oh, look at that. Look how easy that one slid out. Actually, it looks like there's a lot of stuff on that one. Let's pull this one out. See what we're looking at. This one feels rough, man. Actually, doesn't feel good. This RC really doesn't have that many miles on it, I'd say. So technically what I should do... Yeah, that doesn't feel very good. So... I'm going to do something I don't usually do. I'm actually going to oil that. I usually use a grease, but I'm going to oil it this time. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to pop this seal out. I'm not using the razor blade that I usually use either. But, looks like I got it. See how it looks. Kind of grungy. Oh, look at the dust. Wait a minute. I think that dust just came out of here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's check this out. I think this bearing is bone dry. I think that's what I'm feeling. So let's get to a clean section of paper towel here. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to drop the bearing right on this. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think I'm just gonna go like that. Just gonna go with it. The seal itself is looks like the seal itself is already disintegrating on this thing. So you could tell the seal just kind of has a worn look to it. So that's just kind of like a sign of just cheap bearing. Check this piece. So this one's looking. It feels kind of rough too. The other bearing actually felt like it was alright. So I'll pop this little seal out. And there's rust in there. Gotta be kidding me. I've never taken this thing in the water. Never taken this in the water, but there's rust in there. is actual stinking rust. Alright. Well, maybe you should just take your whole RC apart and just oil and grease everything before you run it for the first time if you want longevity. But that's the difference that happens to, like, you know, say a YouTube channel, is that you kind of got to run what you got, man. And I'm alright with that. I'm alright being kind of sometimes that guinea pig here. So we'll go ahead and install that. I am going to do the couple drops in there. Put this in place. It's just something I've kind of always done. It seems to work for me. That looks like it's good. Toss that in. Throw that under. Put the washer on. Spacer. And line it up. Very easy to do, but kind of sad at the same time that the bearings are just don't seem to be very good quality. Seems like it's alright. What are you doing? What are you doing, guy? Funny how this one goes right in, where the other one didn't. Alright. That's good. So we're going to go ahead, throw the tire on, and then we will throw the tire on, and then we'll check the back as well, just to see. Like I said, you know, 6, 7 packs, I'm not really sure. I'm not into counting packs anymore. But I still have a gauge of how I treated this RC, and I really don't think that this thing should have needed me to check the bearings. But maybe I'm at that threshold. Maybe I really am. Maybe this is what, you know, Arrma wants. They want you to go ahead and do this kind of maintenance stuff. I don't know. Let's go after the back. The back should be easier. Should. Say that lightly. Should be quicker. So all I'm going to do is tip that out. And is it this one? Hey, look at that. Tip that out. Pull this out of here. Go ahead and get this out. Probably would have been easier leaving the thing on there, but look at this pin came out nice. So let's see what we're looking at here. And this one doesn't feel great either. So I'm going to pick out the seal and do the same thing with this one. Pull that seal out, nice and easy. See if I spin it. Stuff does kind of come out. Let's go like that. Pop this bearing out. junk in between on this one. There's just so much junk in there. And new paper towel. I'm just gonna go ahead, pop the seal out. So do the same thing here. Usually, like I said, I've always just done a grease, but maybe I'll switch over to just doing oil. So then that side, this one here. It is a very quick process, so maybe this is something that I should just be kind of concentrating on, doing just a little bit more of. It's only going to benefit me, and that's going to be in the pocket. So I don't know, kind of feel like I'm kind of semi against excessive maintenance, but maybe that's what this thing needs. Excessive maintenance. Larger ball end goes towards there, that goes there, and that goes in there. This gets popped up here, and this goes in here. That. I think I'm going to be doing a lot of maintenance, man, if this is the case. I'm going to be doing thousands of maintenance videos coming up on rcguygarage. Thousands. Gotta maintain the fleet. No one else is gonna maintain it. Well, that seems a little excessively tight. There we go, got the Arrma slop in there. And I think breaking into like dips and stuff like that, I'd kind of be a little upset, which I just might have to do with this thing. Switch on to the other side. Same thing. Except this time, I'll be smart and I'll undo this pin first. Maybe it was me. I just don't think so. I'm not trying to be resistant. I'm just don't feel like it. That should have happened on 6 or 7 packs. What do I know, man? That seemed fairly good. This bearing is actually pretty good, but since I'm here, I am going to go ahead and lubricate this anyway. Kind of like maybe this bearing was kind of caught in time. We'll go with that scenario. See if anything comes out. A couple little pieces. Put that seal right in there. Clean this out. I really want to know why it's so nasty in there. When you see this, look at this. Look how nasty that is. It's crazy that all the grit is getting by. I guess that's diamond dust for you, man. Diamond dust, the murderer of all RC vehicles. So, this one feels fine too, but again, right here, might as well. So these bearings actually look a little bit nicer, but that is because they're bigger. Bigger in the sense that they are bigger, like more stout componentry instead of being such a thin bearing like the inner bearings are. Clean up this side. And like I said, I'll still do the thing that I do. Some people may say it'll attract grit. I don't know. Maybe it does. I'm okay with that. This is just an RC. I think I'd rather have the lubrication in that area. Wow. Looks good. This makes me feel like I gotta do this to all my RCs now. It is quick, but it just takes away from that time. You could be out there ripping something up and suffering the consequences. Come on, don't you cross thread on me. Arrma slop. Perfect. Good stuff. And boom. There we go. All right, so that's it. So basically that was me performing some bearing maintenance on the Arrma Fireteam. I didn't have, they actually are sealed bearings, but that doesn't really mean anything if the quality of the seal is bad. So I'd say, what, maybe every 5 packs, crack open, basically take your wheels apart. Every 5 packs, man, take your wheels apart and lube your bearings, and you might get a little bit more longer longevity out of them. In the case of Earl Moorhead, if I remember correctly, it was 1 battery pack that his Arrma Fireteam's bearing in the front passenger side or right-hand side blew out. So, yeah, I guess every 5 packs, this is something you just got to do, man. I'm just not looking forward to it. But, you know what? That is going to give me an excuse to do a live. So anyways, this is RC Guy Garage, and I will be out ripping it today once again, most likely at Diamond Dust 2. What are you doing today? Bye.